It's ridiculous. I think they should definitely ask for that money back. These people paid that money from their hard-earned money that they earn every week, so they should get that money back.
It just doesn't make sense, especially for wineries. Why are we giving money to wineries?
You're going to have some inflamed people when you're like, hey, you get millions of dollars for doing absolutely nothing but your job that you're already being paid for. Yeah, you're going to have some sour folks on that one, myself clearly included.
So you can hear the frustration there. Vancouverites reacting to the idea that the government's liquor distribution branch overpaid for wine and overpaid by a lot, 7 figures. And the jury's still out on whether it's actually going to get any of that taxpayer money back. Tina Lovegreen has been digging on this story for us. So Tina, walk us through what's behind all of this.
Well, documents obtained by CBC News show that the liquor distribution branch has been paying more commission to commercial wineries than it was supposed to. And we're not talking mom and pop shop wineries. They're the big players. We're talking about major groups like Mark Anthony, Constellation Brands, and Andrew Peller. These major commercial wineries get a commission from the liquor distribution branch when they sell to private wine stores, restaurants, and bars. It's kind of like a reward system for them for doing their own deliveries to these wholesalers, and the commission they get from the government is 7%. But that's to be calculated based on the wholesale price, not the retail price, which is more expensive. So let me walk you through an example. So say a price of a wine bottle that you get was $12.99. The wholesale discount price would be $10.91. So what happens here, retailers receive a discount on the price they would pay, but the branch mistakenly paid a commission to the wine sellers based on the retail price, not the wholesale price. So if you're looking at a 7% commission, it should have been 76 cents, but the government was paying 91 cents, and that really adds up.
Right. So I guess the million-dollar question, as it were, is what does it add up to? I mean, do we know by how much the government overpaid?
Andrew, we're talking about major wineries here, major commercial wineries here, and so they are selling wine in the millions. And the thing is, we don't actually know how long this has been going on for. In the documents that we obtained, it said it's been going on for years. That's why NDP liquor policy critic David Eby wants to see the government get that money back.
Well, it's basic fairness. You know, I think that anybody who's received an income tax refund overpayment and gotten that notice from the government saying you're going to have to pay some of that back to us would expect that the same thing would have to happen with these commercial wineries. They received an overpayment. It wasn't their money. The government made a mistake, and the government should go and ask for the money back. They're not even willing to do that, according to the latest statements I've heard from the minister.
And you know, Tina, I guess, you know, most people would agree with the basic concept that if you overpay for something, you should probably get that money back. But is the government not planning on recouping that money?
Well, so far the government has said that they aren't going to ask them to pay back that money, and that does raise some red flags. And as you heard from NDP MLA David Eby, if the government overpaid a student loan or an income tax, they would ask for that money back. So we chased the minister responsible all day today, and we never got an answer. And the opposition didn't get very far either. They grilled the minister yesterday during question period, and the answers they got was pretty vague. Have a listen.
The plan is to listen to citizens across British Columbia when we did extensive consultation, and the citizens said that they wanted more choice. Honourable Speaker, we remained committed to ensuring that consumers across British Columbia have more access to fantastic British Columbia wines.
Okay, so I didn't hear much of an answer to the question of whether the government will actually chase that money down. So where does this go from here?
Well, the minister wasn't available today, but the NDP said that they will promise to hold the government accountable, so we can expect to hear more about this overpayment in the next coming days.
Okay, it's a story we will be following very closely. Tina Lovegreen, thanks so much.
You're welcome.